this show's been out for a long time, and I'm surprised I haven't talked about it before or done a review on it. I do really enjoy this show, but my thing is like I feel like this show should have ended after season 2. Like I feel like we can get a full complete story, but this is being dragged on for like the network or whatever. In terms of characters, everybody's storylines have been kind of wrapped up. Like we kind of like even all the ghosts, like they could pass on in the show and it would be fine. They could have passed on 2 seasons ago and it would have been fine. Like, but I feel like the longer that this goes on, the power, well, I don't want to call it a power system, but the lore of their afterlife is starting to make less and less sense. And like I see where the writer's going, like I understand like what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? But it just feels like you're extending it for the sake of like extending it, you know? And then that leads to like characters who I felt like got good character development completely walk back all their development in the next season after. Like I felt like Rhonda got a lot of character development. I felt like Rhonda was becoming a better character. But then now in this season it just feels like Rhonda's the same person. Like she's still acting like a dickhead. Like it's like I get it, you know, Rhonda's having a hard time, you feel me? It's hard, like she's going through a lot. I feel that. But I feel like that character development with meeting like Peyton List's character and like making like friends, you know what I'm saying, and like realizing that she couldn't trust the teacher and shit like that. I felt like she got so much more character development where she was starting to feel like more comfortable with these people, because my interpretation of Rhonda's character was because she was betrayed by like a teacher, she always felt like there was something like wrong. She always felt like there was something off, and that's why she couldn't trust anybody. But then after Peyton List's character came and like she developed that friendship and got closure and went into her scar, I felt like she had healed and she accepted this group of people as her friends. But she's still doing shit like she'll like make a joke about something like super morbid, and then another character will make a joke and then she'll get mad at that character for joking with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's just still like very like, I don't know what the word is to use. Like she's still very like annoying. I don't know. I don't know. That's not like, I don't think that's the right word. But she just still feels very like, I don't really fuck with y'all. Like I still can't trust y'all. But it's just like after everything that we've been through, like even with like not just the ghost characters but the human characters too, like you still like, it still feels like you still can't like, you know, it just feels like her character development was invalidated. Like it felt like everything that we went through, it didn't matter because she was still the same character. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but if not now, then when? You know? Because now like they're trying to give her this like love like redemption arc, like, but we know that she needs to pass on. Like we know that she eventually needs to move on to the next life through her scar, right? All that does is now, okay, you're gonna leave like a big ass gaping hole in the plot, because when Rhonda does move on, the character that she's like developing this romance with, they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know how they're gonna like wrap up this shit, because like the way that this story is set up is really, once you get a resolution for all the ghosts, the story can end. Like once all of the ghosts move on through their scars, the story can end. But I feel like we're just throwing random shit at the wall. Like now we have like a body jumping villain, and it's just, I don't know, gang. It just never needed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like it's too much. Like, but don't get me wrong, I really like the show, and I think that like these writers are good writers and they'll resolve everything in a satisfying way. But I'm just starting to get worried because it feels like, okay, like it feels like we got everything that we want. It felt like we got closure, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all throwing a whole bunch of other shit at the wall, and I'm just afraid that by the end I'm not gonna feel as satisfied as I would have if the show had ended earlier.